I welcome you all to the part 2 of this course, The Elizabethan Age. We will see the political, religious, and social condition during the Elizabethan Age. Now, the political condition during the Elizabethan Age. England, under Elizabeth I's reign, called the Elizabethan era, was ruled by the very structured Elizabethan government. The monarch of England was Queen Elizabeth I. Elizabeth I is considered by many to be one of England's best monarchs. She was wise and just. She chose good advisers, but she wasn't dominated by them. She dealt with stubbornly resistant parliament. Without being tyrannous, she was skilled at compromising in both religious and political matters. She ruled for 45 years and was the sixth and last of Tudor dynasty. In the Elizabethan era, the monarch was the ruler. The monarch was the ultimate decider and was able to determine issues of national, religion, matters of citizen, welfare of the citizens, and even when parliament would sit and what it would discuss and all. She also had various counselors and officials to aid her rule. Now let's see the structure of the Elizabethan government. The national bodies include the monarch, privy council, and parliament. The monarch is the Queen Elizabeth I. In privy council, it includes Queen's group of advisers. And Parliament has two houses, House of Lords, also called Upper House, consisted of nobles, higher clergy, bishops, and archbishops. And next, House of Commons, Lower Commons. It consisted of common people. And there are also local governments in the Tudor England. Royal representatives in every county, and they include justices of peace, sheriffs, lords, lieutenant. They ensured that the Queen's command and laws were obeyed. A significant characteristic of Elizabethan age is the feeling of patriotism and nationalism. People were so patriotic, and Elizabethan England became a leading sea power. English sailors beat the Spanish Armada in 1588. The Catholic king Philip II of Spain was ambitious of conquering England with his formidable collection of ships called Armada, but the able English sailors routed it and proved as the leading sea power in England. People believed in the divine right of kings. King is considered as demigod. Shakespeare gives expression to this mystic belief in number of his plays. Shakespeare celebrated England's glory in his historical plays and also in his great tragedies and comedies to expose the soul and mind of his age. And Shakespeare praises Queen Elizabeth as fair vestal throned by the west in his play Midsummer Night's Dream. And now let us see the religious condition of the Elizabethan age. England had suffered grievously in constant clashes between the Protestants and the Catholics. Queen Elizabeth followed a via media between these two extremes. She followed a policy of religious toleration. She gave employment to both Catholics and Protestants in government service provided they were loyal. She imposed restraints on both the Puritans, that is, the extreme Protestants, and Jesuits, the extreme Catholics. The Puritans viewed theatre as the breeding grounds of immorality and wanted them to be closed. But in the Elizabethan age, the theatres were opened and all classes of people enjoyed watching plays. And next, social condition. Social classes and rankings were a huge part of the society during the Elizabethan era. Royals and nobles were the highest ranked, and the merchant class, however, began to grow in the ranking and size. The merchant class became extremely important during the Elizabethan era. People enjoyed religious festivals. There were tournaments and games. The Elizabethan society was patriarchal rather than matriarchal. In the patriarchal society, men dominated and women had few rights. But in the matriarchal society, we see both men and women had equal rights. Traveling was considered unsafe in the Elizabethan age. Rich traders who traveled from place to place carrying their merchandise were robbed. Innkeepers were in collusion with the robbers and passed on information to the robbers. Shakespeare represents some of the prominent social conditions of the Elizabethan age in his plays. In Elizabethan age, people enjoyed watching plays in public theatre. The first public theatre, that is, the theatre, was built in 1576, and the Globe Theatre was built in 1599. It is an open air theatre in which most of Shakespeare's plays were staged. And the Blackfriars Theatre, it is a closed theatre built in 1606 where Shakespeare's last plays were staged. And to conclude, we learn that this golden age represented the top of the English Renaissance. Due to revival in learning, humanism spread throughout the country. Men started questioning accepted beliefs, and totally we see this period as the most glorious age in the history of England. And until we meet in the next course, stay home, stay safe. Thank you for watching.